actual face. I want to see the real face of the government. The real face of the government. To say that, yeah, because this one right now, it will go far. This Mohbad case, with the time they voted in it, this will now define the system. And now, if tomorrow we want to have revolution in this country, we will have good reason now to vent our angers. There will be no going back. There will be no begging. To just be straightforward, because we'll see that the government is not just there, it's bought. So if you're a bought government, you cannot calm us down. You're misrepresenting us and will not allow that. So then the public will just do what they have to do when the right time comes. Sometimes if we don't accumulate things like this, it will not lead us into the real change. But things like this, times like this, that, I mean, we see how heroes fall, how people die before their time, they get killed. This will further solidify our faith and our morale to want to go in for anything if need be. Women can't be protected forever. She can't. Even politicians who are in the government today, they cannot be there forever. It's just a few moments, it's just a few time. So after now, what's gonna be? We don't know. And all of people who have angers, that's why I keep telling them, control your anger. It is very easy to say, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna pick you up. If you kill that person, would you be able to stand? Like those who kill Mohbad now, they were so bold, they were so capable, they wanted to do it. But now can they stand for it? So to people who still go around, I mean boasting, we've got this, we're gonna get you killed, we're gonna get it. Make sure after you kill, you stand. It's very easy to say, I'm gonna kill. But stand after you do it. Don't stress also. Same energy you put in to see you're gonna kill. Do it and then you stand. Don't be a coward. Don't run. And see whether you'll be allowed to go scot-free. There is one thing that is sacrosanct, is priceless, that nobody wants to cross that line. That is killing a human being. Human being is the most precious creature on earth. You who dares take a human life, you don't deserve to live. You don't. That's why no matter what, everybody swallows their anger, they control themselves, and so live and let's live. That is how it ought to be. Live and let us live together. In peace, one love, one people. Everybody celebrates, their loved one. Everybody is loved, as a matter of fact. What gives somebody, what make you think that you are the only one who's loved? Everybody has a loved one. Mohbad has people who love him. Okay? Same way you have people who love you. Same way Wunmi parents love Wunmi. Same way Mohbad parents also love Mohbad. So in Yoruba we say we say everybody is equal. Ori Ojori. But why are they making it look like now Mohbad is not important? And worshiping Wunmi, protecting Wunmi at all costs. At all, I'm saying it. When I analyze the protection being given to Wunmi, right? I just tell myself, I said, this one, I don't know how far she's gonna go with this, but it's dangerous for herself. Because the only logical reason for me why she's this protected is because of some secret that may be available with her. Some real secrets that may be available with her. Secret of other artists. This is somebody that was once a Malian. In the statement of Mohbad, she suspected that Wunmi introduced Mohbad to the Malians. So it means Wunmi had been working with the Malians and understand how the Malians live. And these guys, they are rough by design. They are rough. And
Not
so
only
what
design
if
by nature, they are rough.
what?
I said not only by design, even by nature, they are rough. Somebody that is
So,
saying that Nigerians should be happy is not a serial killer. It's more than rough.
uh now I'm not listening that Nigerians should be happy that he is not a serial killer. Just imagine that. That's crazy. And what if Wumi was really planted into Mubat's life? Everything is becoming clear slowly, slowly. I'm going to read the speech of Wumi at the Corona inquest, but it's very long. I'm going to take that time maybe in the next live stream when I come back, not in this one. I've read DJ Bami Mubat's DJ. I've read Baba Mubat's statement. So in Baba Mubat's statement, just to quickly recap again, he talked about the blood, he saw the blood. But one thing that's shocking me, he didn't talk about salt. He didn't tell at the coroner inquest that salt was placed on Mubat. He didn't tell the coroner inquest that salt was placed on Mubat's chest. And also, I am not sure if he told the police these three things. One, the blood. That one is certain. He didn't tell the police. The investigating police
He did
officer.
mention the blood in court as well. When he
Hmm?
was giving his own verdict in court, he didn't mention the blood. He didn't. Did he?
No, no, no. In the inquest, he mentioned the
In the
blood.
inquest. He
And they
did mention
asked,
the blood?
yes, yes.
Wow.
In the inquest, he mentioned the blood. He said he saw blood. It depends on different lawyers. To some lawyers, he said cloth soaked with blood. To some lawyers, he said blood on the bed sheet. Okay. And he said it was not much to some lawyers. To some lawyers, he said it was cloth soaked with blood. Like they use those cloths to clean blood. Okay. So now, three things. The blood. Muhammad did not tell the police that he saw the blood. The embalming. Did he tell police that he saw the embalming? I don't know. Did Baba Mubat tell the police, the investigating police officer, that that night he took Mubat body to a police station? I guess he didn't tell them these three things. And if you did not tell them these three things, how do you expect the police to arrest Wumi? How? I mean, do we understand, guys? If he has, if I mean, he has not said these three things to the police, then how will police arrest Wumi? And at
Exactly.
that time, they were almost like
Exactly.
friends. All of them were like planning together. So they must have told him, Baba, because I remember Yabo Joe was saying, lawyer, wow, Baba, Emma Logba, lawyer, don't go and get a lawyer. We have lawyer, everything is intact. Okay? We have already lawyer for this case. So lawyer for this case already available, everything is intact. So now I guess that they must have prepped him before he went to the police. Not that night. I mean the later on. Before Mohbad was buried, Baba went to police. After Mohbad was buried, Baba went to police to give official statement. So that official statement, they must have prepped him before he went there. So I think they must have told him, Baba, please, let's not talk about this, about the blood. Let's not talk about the embalming. And let's not talk about, going to station. Just say you came, we had family meeting. This is what happened. The nurse, okay, then you go to Kurudu, and then burial was planned. Just sit like this, we'll get justice, so that we don't complicate things. So if they did prep him this way, and he went to the police, okay, let me get an evidence here. If they do prep him this way and he went to the police, then who is to be blamed here now? You see? If they listen to this police statement, let me play this preliminary report of the police. Okay, let me play it.
Miss Isayo rushed in to the hospital in the vehicle of Engineer Chinaka, Jesse, their neighbor. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead on arrival at Kurabed Hospital, Lekki. Not convinced, the team moved his body to Perez Hospital, Lekki, where the death was being certified. A death certificate was later issued. Mohbad's father, earlier being contacted on the development, came to the late Mohbad's house, and after a short meeting, resolved to move the body to Ikorodu for burial, which was done the following day, 13 September 2023, at about 14:00 hours. This is the narrative. Now, allegations of bullying, assault.
You see, that's the narrative. This is the narrative. They skip him seeing blood. They skip embalming. They skip him going to the police station. So what if this is what he told the police? That's what I'm saying, that these our lawyers. Have they gone back to that panty to re-edit their client statement? Because at that time, we don't know on this lawyer were not there. They were not at work at the time. Early September, we don't have Odumosun at that time, about 21st or 20th September. We don't have Odumosun. It was David Fadley that was there. Even before David Fadley, I think then David Fadley had not come. So I guess he was still working with Yabo Joe and others and co. So now that we have this thing, have they gone there to edit this statement to check what he dropped there? Because in the inquest, when he mentioned the blood, they asked him, did you give this account of blood to the investigating police officer? He said no. It just came to his mind right now as it's in the inquest. So what if embalming too just came to his mind and going to police station? Because this man who was given the account of the sequence of events that happened did not talk about anything that Baba did. Just had short meeting, went straight to Ikorodu, from Ikorodu, go to burial. Bang. So who is to blame here?
Well, from you, your narrative that you heard that Mohbad died, that's the same thing that Mohbad's father here is hearing, that Mohbad it's not even known yet to the entire public. And you're saying, is it because of what he heard? That is something
All
to
of them
think
have
about.
not spoken. They have
That
to
is
speak.
something to think about.
There is something wrong somewhere.
Yes.
This person is not around. This one is not around. I mean, I don't believe anybody. They are all suspects.
And the funny thing,
This one is not there. This one is not there. You went to call Kubana.
And within 2 days,
Kubana chief priest did not come back to you.
I'm telling you, within a day or two, that Mohbad, the announcement that Mohbad died on that Tuesday, I would say maybe with the Wednesday, I was just passing by somebody's platform. She's a blogger, but not very known blogger. You know, very small thing. Excuse me, she does her own, small things, smallishly shy on her platform. Nobody really, it's not a very popular place. I was passing through there, just, scroll, and then I saw where she put the narrative just the following day after Mohbad died. I would think that would be on a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember precisely, but was too soon. And I saw it narrated there. They said it was a best friend that was there with him at the party, the show. His name is Prime Boy, and he used to hit him, blah blah blah. And I read it. It was within 24 hours of his death. Well, as far as they are telling us that he died on Tuesday, it was within 24 hours, where there's no smoke without fire. If it's not absolutely true that he hit him with something, but there's something, there's a role.
Doctor, my concern is, you said you called, you saw Baba, you greeted him, he did not answer you. Abi, that was first statement, yeah? Then the second time, you said you called Baba. Baba picked up your call and said, I'm close to, what's the name of that place again? Papariano, can you help me? Ashapa, London. So the second time you called Baba said it's close by. Then the third time you called, the call wasn't, Baba did not pick the call. Then you just conclude by saying maybe It's because what they've told Baba about him. That is why he's not responding to your call. How can you just make that conclusion? And my question now is, what did you do that you think if they should tell Baba, Baba will not love to speak with you? Question mark. What did you do
But that's a
that you
big one
think?
for me.
What is that thing
Mercy.
you do? Because nobody knows. And you never say anything like that you did. Anything you did wrong. Excuse me.
But listen, Akiosho Adenike, excuse me, you said that Prime Boy didn't even know that he's being blamed that very night. When you say that very night, you mean the night of the Tuesday when Prime Boy supposedly said he knew that Mohbad was dead, if that's what you mean by that very night. But our question here is, if he didn't know that he was being blamed that very night, why would he come to some insinuation or conclusion that but why did Baba Mohbad not pick up his call the third time when he called? Is it because of what he heard about him? It was that same night that he said that. So what could it be that he thought, he's thinking in his head that Baba Mohbad must have heard about him? What is it about him that is being told by some people? What is he? What has he done? Or, well, if you say he didn't do it, but whatever, what is it that they are saying about him that is thinking in his head that maybe that was what Baba Mohbad heard, and that was why he didn't pick up his call? That means he must have known that he's being blamed somehow. Excuse me for the noise going on outside. That means that same day he knew that he's being blamed. He knew. You are saying the same thing, Akosho and Adenike. I'm responding to you though. You said he didn't know he was being blamed, but I just explained to you that that very Tuesday, if he didn't know, why would he be thinking out loud, saying that why did Baba Boba not pick his call if he didn't hear something about him? You understand? There is a connection there. Your best friend died, who is also the son of Baba Mohbad, on that same Tuesday, and you are saying that why didn't he pick your call the third time? Is it because of what he heard about you? Don't you think there's a connection somewhere? You said he didn't know until Wednesday. He didn't know that Mohbad was dead until Wednesday. But they just narrated that he called Baba Mohbad that same Tuesday that Mohbad was dead. He placed a call to Baba Mohbad that same day that Mohbad was dead. That was on a Tuesday. That's another question. Why was he calling Baba Mohbad so often? Why the constant call? To confirm if Mohbad was dead? Okay, fine. He could be calling to confirm if Mohbad was dead. That's normal. But is it normal to say, why didn't Baba Mohbad pick his call? Is it because of what he heard about you? Where did that come from? I mean, where did that come from? That statement. From where did that come from? In the whole scenario of Mohbad is dead. Why didn't he pick your call? Is it because of what he heard about you? Where did that statement come from? I can understand the reason why he called Baba Mohbad. KO, I cannot, sorry, be wise. I can understand the reason why he placed a call to Baba Mohbad when he heard that Mohbad is dead. It's very normal to place a call to Baba Mohbad, but it is abnormal to now say that why didn't he pick your call the third time? Is it because of what he heard about you? That's not normal to say. If there is nothing being, being said about you.
This man still owe anything against me in his mind. So that was his worry. He was wondering, like, what can this man hold against me? Or could it be the rumor that I fought his son, that I was the one who was responsible for his son's death according to Adura? Could it be that he's listening to all of these rumors and he's using that to judge me when I greet him and he doesn't like answer me? Could this be the reason why he's not answering? So he then said that, okay, because I remember about the time Mohbad died, I called him to confirm whether he heard about what happened. So he told me he was on the way, he was almost there, and then later he couldn't pick my call anymore. So maybe it is because of what they told him that time, okay, that maybe that is what he's still acting upon. That even whenever I greet him, I talk to him, like he doesn't want to answer me because he's still holding on to what he went to meet that day, because there's no how Baba Mohbad will get to that home that day and they will not narrate to the man about what he has done. So his mind took him back to that point in time. So it's a recollection. It's a recollection. He's trying to justify. He's trying to justify, or he's trying to explain whatever reason why the man is bopping or snubbing him. Did you get? He recollected from the past.
Was giving him an attitude. Yeah.
Exactly. So which any normal person will want to do that. You want to find that reason why somebody, suddenly started behaving in differently. So anybody wants to find out this kind of information, want to know why. So yeah, that's normal. But now, why of having a hand or maybe fighting Mohbad right from 24 hours after Mohbad, in fact, from the day Mohbad was buried, the first person to make the accusation was Darusha. To make that accusation that Mohbad friend punched Mohbad with a poisonous ring. Darusha was the one who first made that accusation. Are you aware, right? Are you aware of that?
I'm aware that that accusation was made, but I didn't know that was Darusha that made the accusation. But I did hear about it.
Yeah. It started that same day Mohbad was buried, and
yeah, that he was
he couldn't come out. He was so scared because maybe they're going to hurt him, because he said the rumor has already spread everywhere, and he didn't do anything like that. So he couldn't come down from his car at Mohbad's burial because he didn't want anybody to hunt him down because they're in a very sad situation at that time. They're in a sad condition. So if anybody can point finger, oh, this is the person who killed him, sure. Nobody will listen. They'll just hurt him down. So he said he avoided not to come out from his car, but he was at the burial. So, but that rumor started from there, that he punched Mohbad. And then he made a video that same day saying that how can he punch his, how can he do that? That he can never punch Mohbad. He can never do such to his friend. He loved Mohbad. So all of those things. So, yeah.
All I know is that there is no smoke without a fire. At least even if it's a little fire, there must be something.
Good morning.
Which we're here to unravel. And it's going to come out.
Good morning.
To say.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. So I was just trying to explain what Dr. Esther was trying to explain. I heard the conversation once on CY's platform. If you don't mind, I'll play it. Maybe it'll be clearer. Park.
You mean at the time Mohbad was exiting?
No, the car park at the show, sorry.
At the show?
Yes.
Okay, if there's an audio, play it. If there's an audio, not someone analyzing from the characters, play it.
Okay. The audio is from the platform, and there was people on the panel. Part of the people on the panel basically was, I would say, does not know the full story compared to the owner of the panel. Let me put it that way. And the person was trying to ask some questions about the scene, because the person apparently knows that there was a recording. But there were some people on the panel that realized that what that lady was saying was not going to favor CY, so they cut her off. If you just pay attention to the audio, please.
Okay, play, let's see.
Can you hear?
Why is Wumi recording me? Why is Wumi recording me? Show first set me up with me. You join your team to your buy ni. Only why is
ìjà tó ń jà ní Kòròdú yẹn kò ń ṣe Wùmí lórí record because obviously Wùmí gan wà disturbed òun gan sáré lọ láti lọ pa àwọn tó máa yà tó máa bá wọn.
ìyẹn lèmi ṣe wò pé kí ló dé tí Wùmí ò kí ló dé tí Wùmí ò ṣe lè record ẹ ṣe ọ̀nà sanwó ní if you say that you want to set me up ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn nìkan ló jẹ́ kí n wò pé ìwọ bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà okay but then ẹ ti wá bọ́ síta ẹni kò bá Mohbad jà ó lọ sí ní bèbí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ó ní why am I fighting my friend bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mo bó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ why am I fighting my friend and his wife see why are you recording me wọ́n ti gbé kí nìyẹn kúrò lórí Google ẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣòwò kékeré náà fi ń gbé ìkan kúrò lórí Google.
Wọ́n gbé kúrò lórí Google ṣáwọn tó ti save ẹ̀ àwọn tó ti ní lọ́wọ́ ò ní lọ́wọ́ ni. It's just he's just trying to like make things so much difficult for him and even though Mama sister.
ṣé ẹni tó rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀ ò ní lórí fóònù ẹ̀ tí tẹ́mà.
Program tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe fún Anikisanya lọ́la yóò ní.
Okay, so basically that person that is interrupting about the Aniki Shaya thing was the person trying to distract the conversation. So I'm sure you got the message. Somebody was recording. Prime noticed that it was being recorded.
No, I don't get any message. What are you trying to prove here? I mean, you try to prove it. Let's see. What are you trying to prove?
What I'm trying to prove is that there was a recording. Prime was being recorded. He noticed that they were trying to set him up. And he raised an alarm. Why are you recording me? Why are you recording me? Are you trying to frame me?
What was he doing when they recorded him? What was he doing?
He was probably trying to sort out something. I don't know. This is an audio. It's Prime Boy that's going to tell you what was going on. Yeah. All he's telling you is he didn't fight. He was trying to sort out something. There was something definitely going on at the car park. Now, Prime, to me, he was just trying to sort out help out in the situation. It's up to you how you want to see it. He was the only one that I see as neutral in that event. That Mohbad called randomly to come. Every other person has always been around him. So he noticed, according to that audio, that it looked like he was being framed, or they were trying to frame him for something. That's all I was trying to put up. So he kind of suspected he had this thing whereby maybe they've passed on the lie and they're spreading the rumor, just like Papa said about Darosha.
Analyze what you're saying, Dr. Esther. Go on.
So you get me, Doctor? He was aware before that they were trying to plan all this on him.
Wow.
That's why he didn't come at the funeral. That's why a few things, That's why I was trying to watch what he was saying as well.
He was aware before.
From that show that they were trying to set him up.
But why? And now I'm hearing something. You see, that's another thing, another dot that I've, I've just been picking up sporadic points here and there. But really, I'd like to put it together. And thank God Papariano is doing that for me today. Like at the show, whether he fought Mohbad, he didn't fight Mohbad. It was Mohbad hitting him. He didn't hit Mohbad back. Mohbad didn't hit his hand on the window car on the glass. He did or not. Something happened. Because I also had the narrative that he had to go to the event planner and stayed with him. He couldn't come out. Why? Then there was another part I heard that said he was running. He saw some people that was running, or he was running away from some people. Why was he running? There's so many shady areas around that boy on that day. If you know details, please educate me, please. I mean of the event at the show. What really happened at the show? Or, no, let me take that back. What do you know as the narrative of the events that happened at the show? And the reason why I ask this is because for you to have a feeling that they're planning to put some blame on you about something, something really happened that really, really involves you.
Yeah, I kind of think, definitely the thing was planned before the show. That just kind of shows me that they were planning to create a narrative before the show already. Hence Prime Boy's presence, hence the audio we just heard about the recording.
Because once you can clear him, then what's next, really?
Listen, if there is a clearing of Prime Boy in this whole saga, then there is going to be some busting. That means some people will be busted in this plan.
As in, once you can prove that the police are wrong, then the police need to correct their move. They've not proved that they're wrong yet.
Exactly.
They're not trying to admit their failure or their faults or their errors.
Okay. Hopefully Prime Boy will talk on the next inquest. I'm really, really hoping so bad that Prime Boy will come and talk.
Yeah, as in his lawyer should understand the seriousness of his case and should be pushing for that. And I hope that's what will happen.
So, we did hear the audio, but maybe I didn't have the correct. Maybe I may not be able to put it in the right perspective. Can you explain to me what you perceived happened in the audio you played? Can you just give a brief narration of what you think happened in the audio you just played?
What I think is, okay, so they're at the car park now. If it's Mohbad saying, Prime, get out of the car, Prime saying whatever he said, okay, fine, they're out of the car. During that whole, raw, where everything was getting all loud and aggressive for whatever reason, if it's because Mohbad and CY or whatever, somebody was basically filming. Now, they wanted to use that recording for a purpose in this case. This is why I'm trying to basically think, that this whole thing has been pre-planned, long time ago. So they, bringing out the camera, trying to basically get a reaction between Prime and Mohbad kind of thing. They were pushing buttons. There was a lot of buttons we don't know, we're not there, but these people were trying to create a story. As in, you can make people do things.
and just, you know, especially when you're drinking and whatever. I don't know how much alcohol was in the system, but from what I understand, they were trying to create that narrative that you know, they had the fight, and it did not happen. It did not favor them, because Prime noticed that video is now not going to surface. Because it's not going to favor them.
Did he plan to do any harm to Mohbad? And why did he figure out immediately that they're trying to frame him, that they're going to frame him?
Because he saw somebody recording him instead of probably the person supposed to be, you know, helping out. Come on, you can read situations when you're in a certain area. I'm not Prime, so I'm not going to be able to explain it for him. But I can try to put myself in his shoes and think, oh, if I was in that situation, what would I do? If I notice that, oh, I'm trying to help a friend out, and some group of people are pulling out camera trying to record, and, you know, I don't know.
Something must be happening to that friend. Maybe the friend is fighting with somebody, and you are trying to separate.
And if you noticed in the audio, it said it's CY that is recording. You see why are you trying to frame me or something? Yeah.
So CY is recording. Them Mohbad was fighting with somebody.
That is it. If CY was recording, then the attention of the fighter, when I say the fighter, whoever was fighting Mohbad was not CY, it was someone else.
Yeah. Exactly. But then CY did say she wasn't there. That's what the person on the panel was saying. Oh, but CY said she carried the baby, she went to get help. You know, she wasn't sure, she couldn't have been the one recording.
Again, let me take time to interpret it. Play that audio again. Play it again.
Okay, 1 second.
Because I think we are missing something there. I mean, Wunmi is not innocent. It's not trying to make her look like, I mean, she's innocent. She's part of whatever that happens there.
Why is Wunmi recording me? Why is Wunmi recording me? Show first set me up with me. Ìjọ yóò ti mú sí yóò báyìí ni. Only why is
ìjà tó ń jà ní Kòròdú yẹn kò ń ṣe Wunmi lórí record o, because obviously Wunmi kan wá disturb òun gan sáré lọ láti lọ pa àwọn tó máa yà tó máa.
First of all, there is no evidence, okay, of this particular video. And if there is anything like this, maybe they are trying to take one of Primeboy old audio or old video where Primeboy is seen complaining, saying that why is somebody recording him, and they want to make it look like it suits the narrative of Ikorodu. Because at the time Mohbad at the time Mohbad early died, these guys were sorting out any video, anything, in fact, anything that will nail anybody. Okay, they were sorting out they will bring out a lot of narratives. So it makes sense that at that time Mohbad, early died. So they might have found one Primeboy's audio and then try to use that to want to spread their narrative. Okay, so but because this is not even anywhere. And again, the Primeboy, why do you want to frame me? Primeboy said that because there was a narrative that he was the one that used ring to punch Mohbad, and Wunmi also believe in that as well. Darosha believe in that as well. So that was a framing that that Primeboy was talking about in his video, because there was a video where Primeboy, at the end of the video, he said, like, I don't know why Wunmi is trying to frame me. Do you remember that video? The one in the car. Do you have it?
I remember that.
Let me get it. Yeah.
I remember.
Exactly. So that video, that was what they are saying. But just play this one. Let me hear this. But this is nonsense. These guys are not taking time to. Yeah, we are being very constructive in whatever we do. They are not.
Yeah, but before you play it, I just want to say something again. If truly, I would like Primeboy to make a comment concerning this video, this voice note you're talking about, because if he said, "Why are you trying to frame me?" On that very day, if that video was happened on that very day, Primeboy would have said it.
No, you are getting things wrong. At the time Primeboy was declared wanted,
When he was in the police station, okay, that was when he made that video. It was TVC show, TVC interview.
Yes, I heard that. I said, I don't know why CY wants to frame me. I heard that. But what he is saying, what Titus Taylor is saying here is that Wumi took out a camera to record him.
That is not true. That is not true.
Aha. Because if that truly happened, there's something really happened, went down, that needed, that Fireboy is in the middle of it. And that means Wumi's, had to really record that or whatever is going through her head. I don't think that's true because nobody mentioned it. Where is the video? If something like that existed, somebody would have leaked it, or Fireboy himself would have said it. That day she was blah, 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 she was recording. I don't know why, blah. Nothing like that. Nothing like that in all the narrative or everything Fireboy said. And he's a speaker, he's vocal, he will say it if that really happened. Don't you think so, Titus? You can play it too. You can play it again. Like
they keep lying. These guys, they keep lying.
Okay. Okay. I'll keep playing it for now. Yeah.
ìyẹn lèmi ṣe wò pé kí ló dé tí Wùmí ò kí ló dé tí Wùmí ò ṣe lè record ẹ ṣe ọ̀nà sanwó wá ní if you say that you want to set me up ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn nìkan ló jẹ́ kí n wò pé ìwọ bọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà okay but then ẹ ti wá bọ́ síta ẹni kò bá Mohbad jà ó lọ sí ní bèbí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ó ní why am I fighting my friend bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mo bó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ why am I fighting my friend and his wife see why are you recording me wọ́n ti gbé kí nìyẹn kúrò lórí Google. That's
they have counter him. They don't counter. I want to counter him. Very simple. I mean, we'll record. If we may record, at least bring us part of it. I mean, exactly. If we may record, even if it's just a little bit of it, bring it. Let us see.
That's audio.
Keep making we have the video of Prime Boy fighting Mohbad or wherever. Sure now, want to be cool on Google. Phone to record. How about the phone that recorded? That recorded it. She want to G phone and want to and the condition is in Google. And to
because they know that it wasn't going to favor their narrative.
Prime Boy to post. Prime Boy is too big. They post a video on Google. Prime Boy went to pay Google to remove it. Wow. And the person who have it should keep it as an evidence then now. Keep it as an evidence.
That's so powerful.
Thank you, Papa.
These guys, they disturb too much. No evidence. Because nothing. They are so much focused on Prime Boy. I don't know why. If Prime Boy did it, come out full chest. Let all of us change it for Prime Boy. Bring your evidence. If you bring evidence today, me, I'm ready to drag Prime Boy. Prime Boy is the one that killed Mohbad if you are convinced. But don't be speaking like you are scared. Music gods. Tomorrow, you mention da. Next tomorrow, you mention another da. You are just all over the place. I mean, what is this? They are just taking us on a ride.
So good.
Who killed your husband? Mention it now. Mention who killed your husband. I fear they catch you. You know, I'm thinking of different possibilities. Like, unless maybe it's a planned work, like Prime Boy knew about what was going to happen and they pay him to do part of it. So they know that, I mean, if they're going to be exposing him, he will be exposing them and they all will go for it. So everybody is very careful of his words. Everybody is careful of their words. And who really want to go down? Nobody want to go down. I mean, that's just the truth. Who want to go down? Nobody. But he is not innocent. I know there's something he's hiding, and that's what I don't like about him. He doesn't want to talk, and he wants us to feel like he's innocent. It doesn't work like that. If you are going to be committing a crime and you don't want to confess, and yet you want us to go and hold other persons, you are good to escape crime, right? You are good to go scot-free. And that's what Wunmi is trying to do. If I'm going down, we are all going down. It's better let's just lie and let's just let this slide. So that is a game that she's playing. If I go down, we all go down. Oh, it gets a CBM.